Good morning. This is me, Jimmy McMillan of the Rent is Too Damn High Party. I wanted to make a brief recording to inform New Yorkers of what, and the world, on what motivated me to go as far as I've gone and to do what I do, just to help those who understand, especially the children, my reason for coming in and talking about housing as much as I do. Let me get to the point. New York State has the most corrupt housing system in the world. New York State has evicted people illegally. New York State has allowed attorneys with felony records to gain access to a discovery that leads into collecting information of tenants that is being sold to government agencies to help them screen out troublesome tenants. Now, a tenant is being forced to turn over information and go to court when the court is getting paid from the government agencies for the data they receive. So that's a conflict of interest, and no one is fighting to end this. Oh, by the way, I'm looking for something I want to show you. So just listen to my voice, and you don't have to look me right in my face. Every Democrat, every Republican, no, let me back up. Every elected official is a part of this ring. They have city council, state assembly, you name the elected positions. The entire state legislative body in New York is in on this. And try to remember at the same time, this is the home of organized crime. The Gambinos and John Goide, they built the foundation for this organized system. Bernie Madoff came in and gained profits from it, benefited from it, and so has the elected official. And I just want to say that people are being evicted and has been evicted in the New York City Housing Court illegally. And I'm coming to stop it. I don't care what you say, I'm going to stop it. I have made comments about what I intend to do when I said I'm going to freeze evictions. I urge you people to, before you make your comments, think about what you're saying before you make your comments when I say something like that. I mentioned freeze eviction, and there's a lot more behind it. And the first thing the negative minds come up and talk about people paying rent. Well, because of the homeless crisis, and so many people are homeless, New York State corrupt legislative system, judicial system is corrupt and allowing people to represent landlords and property owners, whoever, in court, and then cause the eviction of tenants. Then you can say what you want to say. I have a law firm here. You may not be able to see them, but I'm going to put it close enough and hope you can. I want you to see this law firm right here. This law firm, all the names that are signed on this law firm. You should be able to see that good. They brought me into court on January 18, 2011. They have acquired, they filed for a discovery, an inspection. Article 31, and a particularly Rule 3120A, where I had to turn over all my personal information. Everything. Information concerning my campaign, because I made phone calls from my personal phone. They wanted that. New York State recognized that law firm as racketeers. Now, what they did, People won't work on my campaign no more, work with me, volunteer to work with me because of what I'm going to tell you here. I had to give them, under the discovery, I was warned by the judge if I didn't, it was possible that I could be evicted from 107 St. Mark's Place. I had to give them my phone records. They had to have these phone records. But what they did, they called people. They made phone calls to people that asking them about me. People calling me, asking me, why you giving my number out to people like that? I didn't want to go through the process of explaining to them that it was a court order. Now let me go back to the court order. We just say, without calling any judge's name, Judge A. Judge A signed the court order to these convicted felons. Now, don't tell me that the judge not aware that they are convicted felons. The judge signed a court order for them to pull this scheme off on me. And that's what I'm fighting for, y'all. It's why I asked you to go to rentis2damnhigh.org and leave a donation, because we need to take this to all 50 states. It's not about running for mayor. It's not about running for governor. It's about getting this country straight and going in the right direction, because these elected officials are acting like there's nothing wrong. They're acting like it's okay. If you have received papers from this law firm, you need to contact the Rent is Too Damn High Party, because they have been convicted on a 10-count felony. In 2011, the conviction took place. They tried to get it dismissed and the judge denied it. If you have been evicted and they serve you papers, these are racketeers and co-conspirators. I've been to it. I was just trying to wait and see how far they wanted to take this. They have me in housing court. I'm in my apartment now in the East Village. They have me in housing court. They refuse to take the rent. Judge B, they took Judge A out and brought in Judge B, because Judge B worked with them, was working with them during the time they received this 10-count conviction, felony conviction, in federal court by a federal jury. They know that Judge B will give them what they want. So Judge B have already tried it and came after me. But what they don't know is I know who they are, and I know that they're teamwork, working together. Attorneys with the landlords working in New York City Housing Court is why I'm shutting New York City Housing Court down. Don't need to be there. Don't need to be there. Let New York State run its own court process until this housing court get correct and take the license away from the judges and the attorneys. Then we can open it back up. But right now, I don't want not one New Yorker to go through this corrupt process. Look at these lawyers' name again. This law firm was convicted on a 10-count felony by a federal jury. They are convicted felons. And they have me in housing court in New York City right now, trying to pull their little schemes on me. Not going to let them get away with it. They have been stalking me, my family, terrorized my family since 2008 is when I first noticed their existence. There was another lawyer the law firm had, the landlord had before then, never gave us a problem. Until these are debt collectors. They're recognized by the court. But like I said again, the law firm that the landlord is using for 107 St. Mark's Place in New York City, I'll show it to you one more time. They are convicted felons, and they were convicted by a federal jury on 10 counts. and they have your personal identification. You're open to identity theft and identity fraud. But the real problem is, why do New York allow they have not disbarred these attorneys from operating in the state of New York? New York State Bar Association, because they all are working together. That's what this fight of the Rent Too Damn High Party is all about. Working undercover is what I have done for the past 2 decades. It's what brought the Rent Too Damn High Party forward like it is. Go to rent2damnhigh.org and leave us some support. Maybe $1 to $10 or more in a contribution or donation, whatever you like to classify it, so that we can be able to provide you with information that you're not going to get anyplace else. We like to take the movement to all 50 states, even though every city, town, and county and state has a different problem. But we could address those problems to you as all we need to do is take a look at the state. We'll know what needs to be done to depict the economic conditions up in the state. That's how good we are. But right now, go to rent2damnhigh.org, leave $1 to $10 or more in a contribution or donation, so that we can expand the party through all 50 states in the country. We have already in Israel and London, folks there has already started the Rent Too Damn High movement, but we have not done it here in the United States of America, and we hope to get it off the ground with our fundraising drive, and we ask you to support it. This is Jimmy McMillan, the founder of the Rent Is Too Damn High Party, and thank you for your support.